injury cases. That's what we primarily do, as well as workers' compensation, which kind of fits under that same umbrella. But what does that mean? Does that mean anytime you're injured anywhere, anytime, that you can sue somebody for a bunch of money? No. In fact, it bothers me when people say that, because it's not true, and that's something that people use, typically the insurance industry, to make lawyers like us look bad. Generally speaking, the only time you have an injury case is in work comp, if you're hurt at work. And outside of work comp, it must be based on some legal theory to hold another party liable. And the most common theory that you see is called negligence, which means that somebody or some entity is at fault and failed to be careful, causing you harm. So you do not get to sue somebody just because you were hurt. On the other hand, if a drunk driver hits you and injures you, you do get to assert a claim against them, because most anybody would agree that a drunk driver who violated a traffic law failed to be careful and therefore is negligent in causing your injury. So it all revolves around negligence. It doesn't have to be car accidents. That's just what we see a lot of for a couple reasons. One is because there's pretty clear rules as to what we're all expected to do on the roads. And if you violate one of that rules, you are generally considered to be negligent. And also just because cars, because they're, 1,000 pounds of high speed metal, that they can cause serious injuries. And so we see, unfortunately, a lot of serious injuries, and that's when you might have a claim. But there are a lot of other situations too where you can have an injury case. It must be based on someone's fault, generally speaking. If you have one of these situations, give us a call and we can talk to you about whether your case might have the right set of factors in order to hold some entity or an insurance company responsible for an injury.